And we had a lot of interesting things happen today. In the course of our ride, we stumbled upon a giant turtle. It's a statue, of course. The statue is about a third the size of the motorcycles. And as always with this bike, we had a beautiful, comfortable ride. Got home with time to spare because we had to do some tree work for Rob over at his house. I wanted to test out my new mini chainsaw, and it worked great. And it just turned out to be a really memorable day. Now today promises to be a really hot day, so I wanted to get all the farm work done early, get out on the open road, get back. But I have another thing I have to do today. Now I recently bought a hedge trimmer that has an extension so you can make it a 9-foot or 10-foot and trim some of the stuff on the farm. But when I bought it for $20 more, there was a little chainsaw attachment. I thought, yeah, if I ever have to cut a thing, it's 20 bucks for a chainsaw. That's not a bad deal. So I bought it. Well, today I'm going to get to see if it works as advertised. It's a kind of a cool little tool. What happened over at Rob's house, a big tree branch from a rotted, kind of a dead tree, fell on half on his property, half on the neighbor's, took the fence down, broke up the trampoline, busted his garden wall, and we want to take it out today. So I think it's a good day. We're going to wait till it gets cool this evening, but it's a good day to see if this $20 is going to pay. And everybody knows I love tools. Every time I spend money on tools, I always think, I got something else. The big sockets that I bought recently at Harbor Freight, the giant Allen wrenches for changing the axle on the MT-09. Every time I can add a tool to my inventory, I'm always very happy. Anyway, we're going to try to take the Ninja out today, have a good time. We haven't ridden him in a while, so he needs to be pre-flighted, cleaned, chain looped, whatever, but I want to get it done as soon as possible. I also want to take care of the farm, the fish. There's no end to it here, but that's the way I like it. Okay, you ninjas, who's hungry today? Come on, ninjas. Time to eat. We went to bed last night. There was one pepper. This morning there's 3.
And here are 2.
What do you got? 2 more over there?
2 here.
The garden is growing. The garden is growing. Early in the morning we have our coffee out here under the little umbrella. The birds are chirping. Looks like a blue skies day. All the flowers are blooming. We got flowers in the living room and the kitchen every day. Nice fresh flowers. What is that, a zucchini?
Yep.
A zucchini.
And
I knew it.
This is going to be.
And the yellow squash are almost ready to harvest. Holy mackerel, we are true farmers. Eggplant, nice big eggplant.
Let's see if any.
Plenty of roses. And because we're Italian, of course, the main thing is we're going to get bushels of tomatoes. Bushels. So every morning, in conjunction with working on a farm here, feeding the fish, feeding the animals, it's all got to be done before we figure out what bike we're going to ride and where we're going to ride. And it's only a matter of a couple of days now and we're going to have unlimited zinnias. I think last year we had 1,000, at least 1,000. There's our new table flowers and our one green bean. But these will grow later in the summer. We'll have tons of them. Hey, who takes better care of you, me or Alan Milliard? Come on, baby. You can do it. You guys can do it. Got to take care of all these barnyard chores. Oh, those flowers look so good. Fresh flowers for the kitchen table every day. And because we are definitely in the middle of the bug season, cleaning up the face shields and mirrors and all this bugs off the bike from the last ride. It never ends. It absolutely never ends. But having that wax on a bike makes it easy to clean. Now, anytime I get to ride the Ninja, I think of those 500 hours. This bike was about a 500-hour restoration. And right now, I don't think of any of the pain, the agony, the cold weather, the buffing, the sanding. All I think about is we're going to have a hell of a good time today getting a ride in. And the early morning shadows are still on the driveway, but weather is supposed to be 90 by 11 o'clock, so we're going to really be getting hot for the ride home.
beautiful fountain here. We're in Denville, near Denville. Not a cloud in the sky yet. Wow, what a beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful. Just can't believe how nice this weather's been lately. Wow.
And no matter where you ride, in the woods, out in the open, the heat, the sun, the lakes, it is just a great day. Look at the sky. There's almost no clouds at all in the sky.
Check out this beautiful pond. Wow. Now that's what I call a beautiful pond.
This area has several beautiful ponds, among other things, and gardens, rose gardens, landscaping jobs. It just never ends. It's a beautiful area.
Everything is in bloom this time of year. What a great time to be out on a ride. This is some of the beautiful area around Basin Lakes here. And you can see there's lilies out there and beautifully a reflection of the water. A beautiful, beautiful area here. And it's a beautiful day.
We were trying to stay in the shade a lot of this ride, but it's difficult. There's only so much shade, but we try to take advantage of every foot of it because it was really getting hot.
Beautiful garage doors here, barn doors, whatever you want to call them. Very cool. Wish I had that in my garage.
Even more than those garage doors, I wish I just had a bigger garage. I wouldn't have to be a parking lot attendant half of my life. Anyway, that is a beautiful home.
Look at this old fire bell. Wow, I wonder if you hit that with a hammer if it would still ring. Probably. Anyway, the monument, I always remember my late friend George Venturini, who was the fire chief in Karlstadt for many years. Anytime I see any monuments like this to firemen, and we do have a few in Rutherford, I always like to stop, take a picture. It reminds me of George.
Now I'd be willing to bet money that on the shady part of this ride it's at least 10 degrees cooler. You could feel that blast of cold air. Now what makes these sections enjoyable to me on a day like this when it's really hot, first off, you're in the shade about 90% of the time, and it's constant elevation changes. And it's really, other than deer jumping out in front of you or a random slippery spot, it's a very enjoyable thing being on these back roads. And for all purposes, you could say you can go 10 miles and not see another vehicle, another car. So this is where I like to ride the best.
How cool is this? Check this turtle out. Is he ever cool? He's checking out the Ninja. What do you think? You like those gold wheels? Ah, you should have made them silver. That is very cool. Very, very cool. And it's not getting any cooler as the day goes on. In fact, it's getting really hot right now.
And I'm already thinking it's time to turn around and get this ride, get back home, cool off. I know as soon as I get home, Karen will have that great cup of iced coffee ready for me out on the porch. I can't.
The bride, hey, how are you? Got that coffee on? Not yet. People my age need a lot of coffee to go to work. Oh my God. Karen brought up a good point the other day. She said, since you're gone 3 to 4 hours a day, 7 days a week, I spend 1/8 of my life on a motorcycle. Maybe she's right. Maybe not everybody does, I don't know. Anyway, we have to go work tonight. I don't know if we're going to go now. We have to go deal with that tree, and I got to see how my new tool, my GREENWORKS chainsaw, see how that's going to play out before I end the video, of course, and maybe I'll do it later too. Gotta thank the healthcare workers, guys. Without that, I wouldn't be sitting in the shade today and enjoying my lunch. See, here's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be sitting here having my lunch and oogling this motorcycle. That is one sweet motorcycle. So anyway, we're going to go and get rid of that tree right now. If Karen's ready, I don't know. She may want to wait till tonight. Tonight's little adventure is I have a little electric chainsaw that's part of a tool I just bought, a trimmer, and we have a tree that fell down over at Rob's house. We're going to try to use this and see if it works, and I think his dad has a gas powered chainsaw. We're going to see if this thing works. Now what's nice about this tool here, of course it's electric, it's got an interchangeable trimmer and an interchangeable chainsaw. We're going to see if this works tonight. The first time we're really putting it to the test. So what's happened, there's been a big giant branch that's fallen down. It broke the neighbor's trampoline in half. Some of it has fallen onto Rob's property. I'm going to try to chop it up and get it into, I don't know. Still some other branches there look like they need to be trimmed too. You can tell why this tree fell down. Holy mackerel. And there's a giant branch up there. Oh my God. Anyway, the saw is working great. So the little saw, and we also had the neighbor's gas-powered saw, and the job got done. But boy, that is one rotten tree, and there's big branches still to come down. And when that tree came down, it wiped out a couple $1,000 trampoline here. It looks like. What a mess. Yeah, the little saw did work good though. I got to give him credit. This little guy can do some serious work. So that's how today ended, and I hope you did enjoy today's video. Everything's an adventure here. And thank you to the healthcare workers as always, and I hope that rest of that tree doesn't come down soon. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. So the day did end on a positive note. The tree got taken care of without a problem. It has a great little tool, that little interchangeable trimmer and the chainsaw, the 8-inch chainsaw. It does some good work. Anyway, we try to post something up motorcycle related almost every day. We try to take care of our family. We try to do some gourmet cooking, and I don't know what. Work on the farm is difficult. Feeding all the barnyard animals, the fish. Karen giving me cooking lessons. You never know what's going on here. But every bit of it is a load of fun. And hopefully, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.